Hey everyone, this is Steve. Just wanted to give you an update. We got home from the National Farm Show in Louisville, Kentucky. It's been about a week now. And so this video is, really our attempt at the national show. It was completely different for us. I heard one YouTuber call this run and gun type filming. And I've got a stabilizer for my iPhone, which is where most of the aisle work is at. But when I carried the big camera, it got a little jumpy. So I'm going to clip it down to just the 4 or 5 people that we really dealt with, and why we dealt with them, and the products that we got from them. And then later, I'll be doing maybe some long-term review of some of these products that we've just purchased. So that's what this video is going to be about. I hope you like it. Hit the like and subscribe. Okay, well, we made it to Louisville, Kentucky. This is the picture of our hotel. Some construction going outside, so it made the outside kind of unpleasant. Very nice hotel right outside the gate of the National Farm Show. Here we are walking from the hotel up to the show. The traffic, of course, is lining up to come in. This happened to be the Saturday morning. And so you have most of the farmers have left, and the locals are here, and the tractor pull championships are after hours. So that's why it's so much traffic. Coming into the event, you come into a big lobby with a lot of John Deere content, and walk through the area here. As I said in the intro, after we get through here, we're going to start here in the PTO Link booth. We do have PTO Link, so this is just an update of their product. If you aren't familiar with them, you really should take a close look at them. And we'll have some links down below so that you can find their website easy enough. But here we go with an interview with the PTO Link people.
Our compact system. Well, hey there, Tommy.
Camera back on, because that's big, right? So tell me, what's new?
What's new? Well, in the last 3 years, we've developed our system to eliminate the welds in our original product. So originally, we had welds at the base of the neck, so we developed a forged and machined single unibody for both the female or tractor plate, and the same for our male plate, which is now, again, a single piece of steel that has been forged and machined to precision. And now our studs even, you'll notice it has the clean break on the back end, so it doesn't get hung up when you're disconnecting.
Right.
So it now has a very clean lug on the, almost like a tidal wave shape. But now it will lock in a lot smoother when it goes into the coupling process. So
Very good. And then the last thing, this is what I talked about, was the pin. Put that up in the camera. They've taken the little, what would you call it?
it was a wedge tip pin.
Yeah, wedge tip.
It had a spring wedge tip, and we replaced it with a ball tip pin. And we call this now the safety bolt. It's made out of grade 8 hardened bolt. It has a shear strength of 150,000 psi. So it's an extremely good line of protection should you ever get reverse torque.
As I said, we love ours, and I actually only have the one set right now, but I need more. But I think we might back up.
We have to upgrade you.
Yeah, we're doing some upgrading. I think that's
in order.
I think that's the way we have to go. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for your time. I look forward to getting the upgrades.
Thanks.
Okay.
Well, let's see how this works. So we're at the farm show, of course, and we came across this power planter, and this is where Melissa really takes off and does what she wants to do. Because the power planter, these, if you haven't seen them before, you've probably seen them on Facebook or whatnot, different 2-inch and 3-inch diameter at different heights. So we ordered one of each of the heavy-duty 48s and the 2 and the 3 inch.
Yeah, maybe.
Are you happy?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Okay, a lot of bit of fun. Holy smokes, look at this thing. There's always something to tear things up.
So we just walked up on this booth, the IQ Heat booth. Saw the heaters, were a little bit intrigued with them, so we stopped and waited until he was done speaking, which you'll find a little bit later in this segment of video, is that this guy's quite a talker. He is in his profession and he is in the groove. You know, as we say here, we looked at these because our farm is way up by Duluth, Minnesota, and it can get bitter cold. Not this winter, but last winter we got to minus 32. We killed a couple of chickens, even though they were cuddled up in the coop.
If we can adjust
So there are times to add a little bit of heat into your chicken operation. Normally I would say no. But after our experience, when you get down into the deep negative numbers, it's important to protect the birds. And so that's what we were looking at this for. Our coops are relatively big, so
that means
presently
it's
have is
compatible
8
with
by
outdoors.
8 by 8. It's basically a big cube. We're planning on building a new one this year. It will probably be 8 by 12 by 6. So here we go with the interview with the gentleman from IQ Heat.
How adjustable are they? Is it just a low, medium, high? Are they temperature adjustable?
Has low, medium, and high right here.
Okay.
You can mount it onto the wall if you want.
Yep.
Has 2 more brackets that come back like so it mounts it this far off the wall.
Okay.
When you have it on the wall, we recommend the higher the better, because then you can turn it down to cover a bigger area.
Sure.
Indoors, 450 square feet. Outdoors, 100.5. So about the size of a 2-car garage, to give you a little bit of perspective.
Yeah.
Okay? Comes with the remote, so that you're not climbing ladders if you have it on the wall.
Yeah.
It is the only heater on the market that is 100% waterproof. Rain, slush, sleet, hail, it does not matter. Totally waterproof.
We live, our farm area is way up by Duluth, Minnesota. It gets cold up there. And so we are
We've frozen some chickens.
Yeah, we are looking for some options for heat sources when it is that cold. Yeah.
It's funny because I used to go to the Duluth Home and Garden Show.
Oh, there you go.
At the Amsoil Arena.
Yes.
Selling our unit for years. Over 10 years I used to go up there. It was in March. I am originally from Canada.
Oh.
Grew up in Winnipeg.
Sure.
So we're the same animal.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the cold weather up there now is not where I want to be.
Well, it is where we want to be.
I moved to Texas.
How did you?
About 8 years ago.
I can't take that heat.
Because I would rather take the heat versus the snow
Yeah.
and the cold
Yeah,
weather.
we're not there.
I like warm.
So we are a different animal.
Yeah. We may have started from the brothers from a different mother, if you will, right?
Yeah. So we sell these on QVC, Home Shopping Network. They're $6.49 at the show while I have stock, $3.99.
Okay.
3-year unconditional warranty, bumper to bumper. Nothing lasts forever in the real world. If you ever burn out your element, they're $20 to replace. All you do is you shut it off, you take the screen off, and there's springs on either side, much like a shop light.
Sure.
Do not touch it with your fingers. The oil.
Yeah, you'll burn it.
Yeah.
Burn it up.
The stand comes with it. It goes up all the way to over 6 feet. Now I can adjust it up or down for the chickens.
You know, the other interesting thing is in the hoop house in the winter.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can also drop this all the way to the ground. And what you will also use this for is in the dead of winter, you have tractors in the
Yep. Yep. Yep.
drop it to the ground, face it towards the motor, let the oil warm up before you start it.
Sure.
Okay, and here we are at the Dan User booth. The hydrostatic drills, as you see here, is on my anticipated purchase list this year. So it was good to stop and look at what Dan User has. In a minute, I'll just do a drive-by in the Premier booth. This is really, if I want to put it on the front of my 4052 John Deere tractor, I have to be really concerned with hydraulic flow, as tractors just do not have the flow of a skid steer. Unfortunately, I don't have a skid steer, so everything's getting designed to go on the front of the 4052. But as I said, here is Dan User, and then in just a second here, now here's the Premier booth. I just did a walk by here because I hadn't gotten video before, so I literally just walked by it. They sell other things too, mowers and whatnot. Again, I've got that stuff, I don't need it. So this is what we looked at here. Okay, so our last stop is at the boot store, which is Presler's Western Shop in Louisville, Kentucky. Melissa and I did buy a pair of boots for each of us. We needed cowboy-style work boots for work on the farm. Super nice people here. If you get a chance, if you're ever at the show or you're in Louisville, I suggest that you check out Presler's Western Shop. They have a huge selection just based on the amount of square footage they have here at the show. So that brings us to kind of the end of everything, and just a note of when the show is in 2024. That's it.
Home to home. You're going to home to home.
Okay.
They want you to go back to the airport.
Of course.
And go up 65. That's the way you want to go?
Yeah, it's just
Okay. 10 hours, 36 minutes.
we can make it today. It seems quicker than the trip down was labeled at.
Yeah.
Oh, they're running us up through Chicago.
Oh, that
I
could
don't
be.
want to go through Chicago.
Yes, they are.
Then turn right onto Phillips Lane. Turn right onto Phillips Lane.
Yeah, we're going to take 65 to 74 to Bloomington Normal and then come north. Like we came down. We're avoiding Chicago.